By the 5th week comes a glorious explosion of life force. Within the watery, amniotic, fluid-filled cocoon, the embryo grows more than 1 million new cells every minute. Each of these cells has a job to do.
A critical point during embryogenesis is the point at which all of the organs are signaled to begin developing. The genes that all have to be turned on at that point all have to be done like a well-conducted orchestra.
The heart is the organ that develops first. The cells destined to become heart cells begin their first erratic flutters soon after the egg implanted in the uterus. By 4.5 weeks, those cells are forming the structure of the heart. In another few weeks, beating inside this embryo will be a fully functioning heart. It is disproportionately large right now, but the rest of the tissues and organs will soon catch up. Not long after the heart begins to develop, the liver starts growing. Soon it is more than 10% of the embryo's size. From eyes to limbs, ears to lungs, all of the embryo's organs take shape, cell by delicate cell. Each system takes its cue from nature's strict and graceful choreography. Each organ makes its entrance at just the right moment to assure the baby's health. Just like the constant beat of this little heart, the pace is quick and unstoppable. Even from day to day, these amazing changes are unmistakable. The yolk sac, no longer needed for nourishment, finds a new role as the embryo's blood cell factory. It is firmly tethered to the amniotic sac. Weighing less than half an ounce, the growing embryo is already independent, with a circulatory system that's separate from the mother's. The placenta keeps the two bloodstreams apart. The placenta also feeds the embryo with nutrients it extracts from the mother's blood and rids the embryo's environment of waste. The umbilical cord links the embryo to the placenta, the lifeline between mother and child. At less than half an inch long and 6 weeks old, tiny limb buds begin to emerge.
They start as a protrusion, 2 on the upper portion of the embryo and 2 in the lower portion of the embryo. The cells on top will tell the cells on the bottom to divide, grow, and they start pushing the limb buds outwards. This keeps happening for another 4 or 5 days. And at that point, you'll have little paddles on the end of those buds that will look like little hands and little feet.
The transparent skin reveals everything inside this tiny body. Dark pits appear where eyes will soon develop.